Hi, Cassie. It's been a while. Are you actually planning to come to the class reunion?
Is this Tara? It's good to hear from you. Yeah, I'm planning to come.
Oh, really? You're coming?
Is there some problem with that?
Well, yeah, kinda.
What?
I'm uncomfortable with having someone as poor as you sitting at the same table as us.
Excuse me? As poor as me?
Yeah? You work in a factory, don't you?
What does that have to do with being poor or coming to the class reunion? I know people have different definitions of wealth, but I'm not as poor as you think I am.
But you do work in a factory, right?
Yeah, but so what?
What's the factory's name?
Bridgewell Fabrication.
Yep, I knew it.
Knew what?
My husband is the CEO of one of your company's clients. Oh, isn't that great?
Oh, small world, huh? I think I remember hearing about that actually. Does your husband work at Wagner Industries?
Yes, that's the one. So you get it now, right?
Get what?
Are you really going to make me be this explicit? I guess I have no choice. I don't want to associate with your type. You're a poor loser.
Well, Tara, I see you haven't changed a bit since middle school. Do you think you can act like an adult during the reunion, at least?
Oh, why should I?
Tara, you're 35 and acting like a teenager.
Excuse me?
Is that all you wanted? I'll see you at the reunion, Tara. Let's try and be civil to each other, okay? Bye for now.
You really don't get it, do you? We are not the same class of human, Cassie. As a person and as a woman, I am superior to you in every way. Get it? You're a loser, Cassie, a loser. You may have duped the teachers and our classmates into thinking you were something special back in middle school. But this is real life now. I'll make sure you understand that the day of the reunion. So be prepared for that. Are you serious? You actually came? Even after I went to the trouble of warning you. Oh, it must be nice to be so blissfully unaware of your stature in life. It's so pathetic, I actually feel bad for you. You seem like you need another lesson. So, I'll take this opportunity to show everyone here that I'm a winner and you're a loser. Oh, this is so much fun! Do you finally get it now? Your cute little act from middle school doesn't work in the real world. Go back to where you belong, factory girl. Sweaty and covered with grease.
Tara, would you mind explaining why you just threw a glass of wine all over me? Do you have any idea how hard it's gonna be to get this red wine out of my dress?
I don't see why you're complaining. I went to the trouble of picking the perfect wine for you.
The perfect wine for me?
The bottle must have only cost $10.
What difference does it make how much it cost?
Ugh, yes, you wouldn't know the value of a fine wine, would you? When you drink fine wine regularly like me, you develop a more refined taste. I tasted a bit of the wine I threw at you beforehand, and I knew right away that it was the kind of wine sold cheap by the gallon at every supermarket in town. Like I said, it was perfect for an uncultured woman like you.
I'm sorry. I must have missed the sorry somewhere in there.
Oh, don't cry over cheap spilled wine, Cassie. If it worries you, I can always buy you another bottle.
That was a vintage wine that the reunion organizing committee paid for out of their own pockets.
What?
Now go and apologize to them. Do you know how much one glass of that normally cost? But in any case, let me ask you. Why did you throw a cup of wine at me? Aren't you embarrassed to be acting so immature?
Me? You're the one acting immature.
What are you talking about?
I told you before. I'm married to the CEO of Wagner Industries, a client of your employer, Bridgewell Fabrication.
I am aware. So what?
So you need to know your place. You're nothing but a laborer for a subcontractor.
Wait, subcontractor?
Class reunions are for those who have actually made something of themselves. Not for manual laborers working for chicken feed. Do you have any sense of shame at all? Everyone staring at you right now can see you for what you are, and you don't even realize it. How immature can you be?
Do you even know what that word means? I'm pretty sure they're looking at you because you randomly decided to throw a glass of wine at me.
In any case, this is a class reunion, not a poorhouse. Go home!
Well, I suppose I am now covered in red wine, so I'll step out for a moment. But it's odd that you'd be so confident in your position as the wife of a CEO. It makes me think you're not aware of just what sort of position your husband's company is in.
Oh, you're pathetic. You really don't know what you've lost, do you? Just go home to your subsidized apartment. You've already done enough to ruin the evening.
I'll let you in on some important information.
Oh, what information could you possibly offer me? How to apply for an EBT card?
You seem to be under the impression that Bridgewell Fabrication is a subcontractor, but you've got it completely backwards.
Backward?
We're the prime contractor. Wagner Industries is a subcontractor.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not like one of our companies is the boss of the other or anything. But man, executive wives are really all alike, aren't they?
When will you start making sense?
Your husband's company is going under.
What? What is the meaning of this? My husband's company is going bankrupt because of yours? How dare you do this to my husband's company? Were you just jealous of me living the life you could only dream of? But first, you need to explain one thing to me, Cassie. How did you become the CEO of Bridgewell Fabrication?
So you talked to your husband then?
Explain yourself!
I'll go slowly, okay? First, your story about my company being the reason for Wagner Industries' bankruptcy? That's not entirely accurate.
Not entirely accurate?
We do have Wagner Industries make some of the parts in our products. But, and I take no joy in saying this, Wagner's product quality has dropped significantly ever since the new CEO took over.
It did?
It's dropped to the point that it's starting to affect our products. So we decided to cut off the contract after this year. After that, it was a domino effect of other companies reaching the same conclusion. And ever since the other day, news has started to go around that Wagner Industries is filing for bankruptcy.
Well, that's impossible.
It's not just possible. It's the plain and simple truth. I did what I needed to do to protect the quality of my own company's products. It's nothing personal, just business.
But then, wait, how did you become the CEO? You must have played some dirty trick to rise up the ranks that far.
Nope, no tricks. It's a really simple story, actually. Bridgewell Fabrication was founded by my grandfather. I'm the third generation CEO.
It's your family's company?
I was intending to take over the company, so I studied. And I've been working hard at expanding the business ever since I became CEO 2 years ago.
Well,
Well, I think that should answer all your questions. Can I go now?
Wait, could you hire my husband at your company?
You want me to hire your husband?
My husband has, well, earned the ire of his family for running his father's business into the ground. They said they won't contribute a cent towards the debt that he's incurred.
So, you want me to give him a job?
I'm not asking for much. He's got plenty of experience at the corporate level. He'd make an excellent member of the board of directors.
No thanks.
Why not?
There are no open board seats at the moment. And even if they were, I'm not very interested in hiring someone who has consistently looked down on me for being a woman CEO. I'm not gonna hire someone who'd cause me nothing but trouble.
Oh, but you have to! If my husband doesn't find work soon, I'm going to have to find a job.
Huh, so you just wanted me to finance your preferred lifestyle.
Well, I can't work. I've never had a job before.
That does not surprise me at all.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm done explaining things to you. I've had enough for this evening. Think about it yourself. Bye.
My husband is suing me.
Huh?
I thought I could escape his debt by divorcing him. But he found out about my boyfriend, and now he's suing me for infidelity.
Boyfriend? You were cheating on him?
My husband is so straight-laced, I needed some excitement. What else was I supposed to do, be in a boring marriage? How could he sue me for this?
I'm not touching that one.
Why are you being so cold to me?
I'm sick and tired of explaining everything to you.
But I need someone to talk to.
I'm blocking you.
Wait, don't!
Bye-bye. Tara tried to avoid dealing with crushing debt by divorcing her husband. But in an unexpected twist, her affair got uncovered. So now she went into debt herself to pay the damages to her ex-husband. Plus, their savings account was drained, so she didn't get a cent out of the divorce. As if that wasn't enough trouble for her, it turns out she still hadn't paid off some debts from when she was single. She's now up to her eyeballs in six-figure debt. She isn't on good terms with her own family. So she's finally getting a job, which is probably for the best. It seems like she's having a hard time giving up her pampered lifestyle, though. So it's no surprise that her spending habits are hampering her from being able to work her way out of debt.
Sandra, pick up if you see this. What the hell is going on? What is that thing on my front lawn? I need you to explain it to me right this second. Are you hearing me?
Oh, hello, Beth. Calm down. Are you talking about that bus stop for the kindergarten kids?
What else would I be talking about? I got up this morning, looked out, and I was floored. I called the kindergarten right away, and they told me it was all your doing. She said the application form had my husband's name on it, and that you had submitted the form to the kindergarten office. Is that true? This is the first I'm hearing of this. What the hell is going on?
I don't see a problem here. Just look out the window. What you see right there is what's going on. Your front yard has been turned into a kindergarten bus stop. What's so hard to understand?
That's the problem. Why our front yard? That's what I want to know.
We just moved into this neighborhood, built a brand new house down the street from yours. But when I made some inquiries about the kindergarten, I learned that the kindergarten bus stop was way down on the other end of the street. I called the kindergarten and asked the principal to build another bus stop on this corner too. And it just turned out that your front lawn was the ideal location for a bus stop.
Excuse me? Are you serious?
I mean, you have a big lawn. What's a little extra space for the school bus? I don't see why you're all worked up over it. There's also a lot of space for the kids to play while they wait for the bus.
We never gave anybody permission to use our property. Sandra, I know you forged that application form that you submitted to the kindergarten. That's a crime! My husband is positive that he did not sign a document. And why would he? Besides, if we check the actual form, we'll all see that it's a forgery. If necessary, we'll have a professional check that signature and verify that it's a forgery. Are you okay with that?
Stop right there, Beth. Don't you want to continue living in this neighborhood?
Pardon me?
You do know who my uncle is, don't you? I'm telling you right now, you don't want me as an enemy. I suggest you and your husband do a little background check on me before accusing me of a crime.
Hey, Beth, what's up?
Claire, is that you?
It's been a while. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You have a little time to talk?
Yeah, no, what's up?
I'm currently back home with my husband and kids. I drove by your house yesterday and saw that part of your front yard was barricaded off. Looks like a bus stop. What's up with that?
Yeah, about that.
Your house has a pretty wide lawn, no fences or obstructions up to the front door. Seems kind of a waste, that nice, spacious lawn. And what happened to that beautiful flower bed along the sidewalk? Did you give them permission to do that? I mean, it's private property, right? Also, drove by this morning and saw that there were additional work going on. You good with this? That lawn, too. Oh, it was all so beautiful before. Now it's a mess. All that dirt and gravel piled up. Sight for sore eyes. What's going on, Beth?
Yeah, it's a problem. About 3 days ago, a neighbor just went ahead and decided to build a kindergarten bus stop in front of our house, on our property.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I woke up the other day and looked out the window, and there was a bus stop there. Of course, I complained to the kindergarten, but there's this mom that lives nearby. Her son goes to the same kindergarten as my daughter used to go. Apparently, she's the leader of all the moms in the area.
Ah, the big boss, huh?
Yeah, right. The boss mom. This woman, Sandra, she recently built a house down the street and the whole family just moved in. Apparently, she just took it on herself to build a bus stop closer to her home so that her kid wouldn't have to walk all the way to the end of the street. So she went ahead and forged my husband's signature on an application form and submitted that to the kindergarten.
Seriously? What did the kindergarten do after you complained?
Yeah, I was getting to that. Apparently, the principal of the school, he's this boss mom's uncle, so anything I say just won't pass. So I came home empty-handed, and there's nothing I can do, apparently.
I see. So the kindergarten's a family-owned business. Oh, that's a problem.
As you saw this morning, the place is barricaded off. Construction is continuing. How do I stop this? Sandra and the other moms gather outside and jabber early in the morning, and the kids play around my front lawn, making a mess of the flower bed.
That's why the place is a wreck.
They even removed that white picket fence that runs along the side of the house. Yesterday, there was all kinds of trash piled up, like snack packs and plastic bottles.
That's pretty bad. But wasn't your daughter in first grade? She's not going to that kindergarten anymore, right? I mean, I could understand if she was still going there. Anyway, forging an application? That's not right. Actually, it's a crime, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. But the kindergarten just won't do a thing. They say it's my husband's signature, and that's that, apparently. Ugh, this is super frustrating. I think I have an ulcer from all this.
Where's the kindergarten?
The Sunshine Kindergarten.
Oh, that place, down near Grove Park? I know it well.
So the Sandra is related to the principal there, huh? Do you know this principal?
Not me, but my father is friends with him. They are golf buddies, apparently.
Seriously? I didn't realize you knew anybody at that kindergarten.
Could you let me handle this for now? I'll talk to my dad tonight. Maybe we can work something out.
Really? Wow, that would be great.
Come on, Beth. We've known each other since grade school. We girls have to stick together.
I can't thank you enough. Oh, by the way, I was going to ask you for some advice concerning a different matter. Could we talk about that a little later?
No problem. If you have time, why don't you come over to my place right now?
Right now?
Yeah, why not? My dad's here too, and my husband says come on over and even stay for dinner if you like. The Thanksgiving weekend is coming up and the kindergarten will be closed. So why don't we just put our heads together and get this mess all cleaned up once and for all?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be right over.
Hey, what the hell is this? How are we supposed to park the bus here when it's like this?
Oh, good morning, Sandra. So, I see you already saw the bus stop area. We decided to fence off our area, the front lawn and all.
You did all this during the holiday weekend?
Yeah, well, we were thinking of putting up a fence since moving in, but just didn't get around to it. But thanks to you, we finally got it done. We even included security measures like cameras.
I can't believe it. That's just terrible.
Terrible? You mean we put up a fence around our property?
Of course that's what I mean. Where is the bus supposed to stop now? There isn't enough space. We can't very well put the bus stop right on the sidewalk. I can't believe you went ahead and ruined our little meeting spot.
Our meeting spot? Yeah, using our lawn as your little personal park while the kids play and mess up our yard, you people blabber on and on about you, your husbands, or gossip about your neighbors. I'm sure I've come up countless times. If you're going to use the word terrible, I think I have a right to use that word more than you.
Beth, you still don't get it, do you? Didn't I mention that my uncle is the principal of Sunshine Kindergarten? Or did you forget that?
Yeah, what about it?
Excuse me?
You're talking about the kindergarten, right? What's that got to do with me? My daughter starts elementary school next semester, so I really don't care who rounds that kindergarten.
But my eldest son will be going to elementary school next semester, too. You forgot that I know all the moms around here. In fact, I'm sort of their de facto leader. It would be super easy for me to make life hell for you around here. I could have you run out of town.
I believe you'll be getting this termination letter from the kindergarten reading that bus stop.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I said the bus stop is no more. The principal of Sunshine Kindergarten, your uncle, confessed that the application form was a forgery.
Huh? No way.
I plan to sue you and the other mothers. You for forgery and building that bus stop illegally, and the moms who went along with you and wreaked havoc on our property. You will all end up paying for damages after our lawyers get through with you.
Wait a second, Beth, are you serious? What the hell are you talking about? You sound like you're making a victory lap or something. You think you can win against me?
Okay, have it your way. When I say the following, you'll probably relent. I'm sure of it.
What are you talking about?
I have a good friend, someone I've known since childhood. She advised me regarding this issue. Her name is Claire Stanton. Of Stanton Industries. I'm sure you've heard of them. That new fence? That was built by the people from Stanton. As a matter of fact, Mr. Stanton took it upon himself to make sure the work was done right.
Wait, excuse me? Did you say Stanton Industries? Mr. Stanton himself? Stanton Industries is the largest employer around this region. Mr. Stanton has considerable influence around here. I heard he may even run for governor soon. Are you serious? Is this some kind of joke? Are you a childhood friend of Mr. Stanton's daughter, Claire Stanton?
Yeah, that's right. And it happens that Mr. Stanton is close with your uncle. Longtime golf buddies, I hear. You're gonna have to work out what to do about forging that application. Like I said, it's a crime, so I would be worried if I were you. Mr. Stanton was furious that his golf buddy would use his position to influence others, but even he was more enraged that a relative would take advantage of the principal's position to force others into submission.
What happens to my uncle?
I hear he'll be forced to retire by the end of the year.
No way! This is not happening! Why is this happening to me? My son has to start elementary school in another district, miles away. And my younger son has to transfer to a kindergarten over in the low-income neighborhood. None of this makes sense to me.
Well, I heard you took advantage of your position and your connections and forced everyone to do as you demand. You apparently had to be taught a lesson.
How was I supposed to know that you were related to the Stanton family? If I had known, I would never have acted this way. I built this position up for years. I was king of the hill, the boss mom.
Well, you could have just been a normal mom and none of this would have happened.
It's too late for that. I wish I had never heard of you.
I later heard that when Sandra first moved to her new home, she saw our front yard and was totally taken aback. Apparently, she was so consumed with envy that she ended up concocting this bus stop scheme. When her husband heard of her antics, I heard he reprimanded her relentlessly. Oh yeah, and the other mothers who went along with her like good little sheep. In order to pay for damages, some of them even started working part-time for Stanton Industries. As for Sandra, she was forced to live with her mother-in-law and work to pay off her debts. I see her on occasion heading to work in the morning. She's always been a housewife and never really worked in her life. So this new life is going to be pretty hard for her. What goes around comes around. So true.